Sit back and enjoy an hour of fascinating facts you didn't know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started.
Leaving a bottle of water inside a car under the sun can pose a fire risk. The plastic acts like a magnifying glass, concentrating the sun's rays on a specific point. This can generate enough heat to burn flammable materials inside the vehicle. Headaches caused by cold foods are known as cold stimulus headaches. They occur when cold activates the nerves in the palate and dilates the blood vessels in the brain. This reaction causes brief but intense pain. Some animals can also experience this phenomenon. The SPAR system is a rescue device designed for evacuations from great heights. It operates with a ring parachute and an aerodynamic inflatable that allows a controlled descent. Its design facilitates safe landings on land and water surfaces. It can be used from heights of up to 3,280 feet. It was developed by a Russian company specializing in rescue technology. Public transportation seats have patterns designed to hide dirt and wear. Bright colors and asymmetrical designs make stains less noticeable. This helps maintain a cleaner appearance despite constant use. In addition, the materials are strong and durable. The Ishima-Ohashi Bridge connects Matsue and Sakaya-Minato over Lake Nakaumi in Japan. It is the largest rigid-frame bridge in the country and the third largest in the world. It has a length of approximately 1 mile plus 0.5 additional miles and a width of around 37 feet. Although it appears very steep in images, its slope is 6% on one side and 5% on the other. Its elevated design allows ships to pass without the need for a drawbridge mechanism. When a drop of water falls onto another liquid, it does not sink immediately because of surface tension. This force creates a temporary barrier that makes the drop bounce before mixing. Although the process happens in milliseconds, it can be observed with high-speed cameras. The shepherd's leap is a traditional technique from the Canary Islands, used by shepherds to move across mountainous terrain. They use a long pole known as a staff or lance to propel themselves and cross natural obstacles. The movement is fast and precise, similar to pole vaulting. Originally, it was a work tool, but today it is considered a traditional sport. Associations have been created to preserve and teach this practice. Bees have 5 eyes, 2 compound eyes and 3 simple ones called ocelli. The compound eyes help them detect movement and colors. The ocelli, which are more sensitive to light, allow them to orient themselves in the dark. This combination helps them move inside the hive and outdoors. Their vision is key to finding flowers and returning home. The Changsha Super Snack Store is a shop in China famous for selling giant versions of popular sweets and snacks. Located in Changsha, Hunan, it has attracted thousands of visitors for its unusual products. Among its snacks are giant Oreo cookies, spicy strips approximately 3 feet 3.4 inches long, and enormous bowls of ramen. The store has gone viral on social media due to its unique offerings. Customers wait in long lines to purchase these one-of-a-kind snacks. According to research, approximately 2,400 bacteria coexist in the human belly button, forming an ecosystem equivalent in size to a tropical rainforest. This is because the belly button, with its folds and crevices, creates a warm and humid environment ideal for bacterial growth. In addition, clothing and sweat can deposit dirt and dead skin cells in the belly button, feeding the bacteria. The caterpillars of some moths have patterns on their heads that mimic large, threatening eyes. This phenomenon is known as mimicry and helps them scare away predators. By appearing more dangerous, they increase their chances of survival. One example is the vine sphinx moth, whose larvae have false eye markings. This defense strategy is common in insects. Meet Tom Peters. He is British, 36 years old, and lives a normal life, except that in his free time he likes to behave like a Dalmatian puppy. He says this helps him relax. He walks on all fours, eats dog food, and sleeps on a mat on the floor. He barks and gets upset, and only responds to the name Spot when he puts on the latex dog suit. Incredibly, his case is not unique. In the United Kingdom, there are about 10,000 people with this same hobby. Being a panda nanny is a specialized job in conservation centers and zoos. Their work includes feeding the cubs special milk and ensuring proper nutrition. They also monitor their health and development to ensure their well-being. They provide a safe environment and help with the socialization of young pandas. This care contributes to the panda's adaptation to their habitat. Cockatoos can dance to the rhythm of music, adjusting their movements to the tempo of a song. A study with the cockatoo snowball demonstrated this ability. previously considered exclusive to humans. Their auditory capacity allows them to imitate sounds and movements with precision. Hyper-realistic babies, known as reborn dolls, closely imitate newborns. They are made of silicone or vinyl, materials that replicate the texture of human skin. Every detail, from the eyes to the nails, is carefully designed to achieve realism. Some have manually implanted hair and show visible wrinkles and veins. In addition to being collectible items, they are used in emotional therapy. They can provide comfort in situations of grief or anxiety. Suadiu is a traditional Chinese dish known as the hardest dish in the world because it is made with polished river stones. They are stir-fried with oil, garlic, and peppers, absorbing the flavors of the seasoning. Instead of eating them, diners suck the seasoning and then discard the stones. That is where its name comes from, meaning to suck and discard. Mosquito magnet devices use carbon dioxide and chemical attractants to capture mosquitoes. At a Coast Guard station in the Bahamas, one of these devices trapped 1,500,000 mosquitoes in 6 days. The trap generates carbon dioxide to attract them and vacuums them into a net where they dehydrate and die. Disco Foot is a show that combines soccer, ballet, and disco music, created by the Pompidou Center and the Lorraine Ballet in France. In this sport, players follow a pre-established choreography and must dance to the rhythm of the music while playing. They cannot run, which adds difficulty and style to the competition. Scoring goals is not the only thing that matters, but doing so with elegance. Ducks can hold their breath for approximately 25 seconds while searching for food underwater. Some species, such as the potsherd or the lesser diving duck, are expert divers and can submerge several feet. At the bottom of lakes and rivers, they catch insects, mollusks, and aquatic plants. The monkey slug caterpillar, whose scientific name is Phoebetron pythesium, belongs to the Limicodidae family. Its appearance is peculiar, with hairy protrusions that may resemble legs. This strange look helps confuse predators in its natural environment. Its protection lies in its stinging hairs, which can cause skin irritation. It is found in regions of the Americas, and its transformation into a moth is equally striking. Egg-eating snakes belong to the genus Dasypeltis and some species of Elechistodon. They do not have teeth because their diet is based exclusively on eggs. Their jaws and necks are extremely flexible, allowing them to swallow eggs larger than their heads. Monster Max is a giant pickup truck created by Cody Detweiler. It has 2 Duramax diesel engines, each with 700 horsepower. Its weight exceeds 44,092 pounds, making it one of the largest pickup trucks. The Monstera Deliciosa is a tropical fruit grown in Madeira, Portugal. Its flavor combines notes of banana, pineapple, and mango, making it highly appreciated. Its skin has hexagonal scales that detach as it ripens. It should only be consumed when ripe because when green it contains calcium oxalate that irritates the mouth and lips. Its shape is elongated and its exotic texture makes it unique. The Bionic Flying Fox is a robot inspired by flying bats, developed by Festo. It has a wingspan of approximately 7 feet 5.7 inches, a body length of around 2 feet 10.3 inches, and a weight of approximately 1.28 pounds. Its structure mimics the natural movement of bats, with wings divided into arm and metacarpal sections. These are covered by an elastic membrane that extends to the legs. All of its joints are aligned on the same plane, allowing precise control of flight. If the planet Earth were compared to an apple, the Earth's crust would be equivalent only to the apple's peel. On Earth, the crust makes up just 1% of the total volume and has a depth of approximately 24.85 miles. Just as the peel protects the apple, the Earth's crust covers and protects the mantle and the core beneath it. Capsule hotels in Japan are an affordable and efficient lodging alternative in cities with limited space. They usually cost around $50 per night, depending on location. Each capsule has ventilation, adjustable lighting, and universal serial bus ports for guest comfort. Some include curtains or sliding doors for greater privacy. They do not have sound insulation, so guests are advised to speak quietly. The company Ohata in Japan created a jar lid with an automatic closing system. When placed on the jar, the lid turns and closes itself without applying force. Its innovative mechanism has attracted attention on social media. Although its exact operation is not fully explained, its effectiveness is surprising. Abebe Bikila, an Ethiopian marathon runner, ran the marathon barefoot at the 1960 Olympic Games in Rome and won the gold medal. Abebe had bought new running shoes, but they did not fit well and caused blisters on his feet. so he decided to run without them. The ice stacking phenomenon occurs when wind and currents break thin layers of ice on a lake. These pieces slide and pile up on top of one another, creating a spectacular formation. It has been observed in places such as Lake Superior, where the fractured ice produces a sound similar to breaking glass. This effect happens under conditions of extreme cold and constant wind. Queen ants can live between 10 and 30 years, depending on the species. They are responsible for laying hundreds of thousands or even millions of eggs throughout their lives. Worker ants, on the other hand, have an average lifespan of a few weeks to a few years. Unlike queens, workers usually do not lay eggs and are in charge of defense and maintenance of the anthill. Guillaume Salvador managed to capture a color photo using a Game Boy camera. Even though it only records in black and white, he used red, green, and blue filters to take 3 separate photos. He then combined these images digitally in an editing program. This process mimics the color capture technique used in early photography. Dana McGregor, a Californian surfer, has gained fame for teaching children how to surf alongside his trained goats. His first surfing goat, Goaty, began riding waves in 2011, giving rise to a peculiar tradition. The Lely Discovery Collector is a robot designed to clean barns with solid or semi-solid floors. Instead of pushing manure, it vacuums it to prevent buildup. Its autonomous design allows it to move easily among animals and narrow aisles without cables or rails. It also sprays water to improve collection and maintain a more hygienic environment. Its compact system optimizes cleaning without interfering with the livestock. Spy Hippo is a spy robot designed to observe hippos in their natural habitat. It is used in documentaries to capture close-up images, especially underwater. Thanks to its design, it can approach without altering the animal's behavior. Spy Hippo has revealed fascinating habits of these large mammals. Didga is an Australian cat famous for her astonishing abilities. She achieved a Guinness record by performing 24 tricks in 1 minute, surpassing her previous mark of 20. Her tricks include jumping over obstacles, walking on boards, and riding a skateboard. She was rescued from a shelter and trained by Robert Dalwet, a specialist in feline training. In Hulen Park in China, there is an exciting rail-mounted roller coaster. Visitors ride a sled and descend at high speed. The attraction reaches more than 31 miles per hour, offering an adrenaline-filled experience. It is located in a stunning natural environment, which makes the ride even more special. The Italian team Carmageddon created the lowest car in the world with only approximately 7.87 inches of height. To achieve this, they cut the body of a Fiat Panda and reduced its structure to the minimum. The driver must operate it lying down inside the vehicle using a remote control. Since the steering wheel does not fit, steering is controlled with a special system. Latrans is an impressive modified car that transforms into a robot thanks to the engineering of the Turkish company Let Vision. Its most well-known model is called Antimon, and although it cannot be driven like a conventional car, its transformation is fully functional through remote control. Each sunflower head can contain between 500 and 2,000 seeds, depending on the variety and growing conditions. In small-scale production, harvesting can be done manually using simple tools. Chlorophyll is the pigment that gives plants their green color and is essential for photosynthesis. It can be extracted from leaves using alcohol or acetone, reducing their green tone. This process leaves them completely transparent. This experiment helps to understand the function of pigments in nature. The Scat Freefall is an extreme attraction at the Orlando Towers in South Africa. It is the only experience in the world that allows a free fall without a harness. Participants are lifted to approximately 229 feet and then released into the air. The fall ends in a special net called the Suspended Catch Air Device, which cushions the impact. This system guarantees an intense but safe experience. The most common belly buttons are innies and outies, although there are less common variants such as spiral-shaped ones. Their shape depends on factors such as genetics and the healing process of the umbilical cord at birth. There is no specific medical category for spiral belly buttons, but they do not present functional differences compared to other types. Crocodiles have a third translucent eyelid called the nictitating membrane. This structure allows them to cover their eyes without completely blocking vision. It is especially useful when they swim, as it protects them from particles and water. The Chinese thread book is an origami sewing case used to store threads and needles. Its foldable design allows embroidery materials to be organized into compartments. Each square functions as a practical storage space.
This technique has been used in Chinese craftsmanship for generations. The artist Paul Pfeiffer designed a conceptual sculpture of a stadium with a capacity for 1 million people. The work, called Vitruvian Experiments, is inspired by the Sydney Olympic Stadium. It is not a functional design, but an artistic exploration of mass consumption. The sculpture stands nearly 9 feet 10 inches tall and plays with the perception of space. This is the life cycle of the largest snail in the world, the African snail. They can reach up to approximately 7.87 inches in length and 3.94 inches in height. The American woodcock, also known as the American snipe, is a bird with a robust body, short legs, and a long bill. Its peculiar way of walking looks like a dance, a movement that has intrigued observers. It is believed that this behavior may help it find insects underground or be part of courtship. It may also occur when the bird is nervous or alert. Its habitat includes wetlands and forests. This is how baby elephants drink water. They do not know how to control their trunks until they are 9 months old. The holm oak is a tree native to the Mediterranean region and common in Italy. It is an evergreen oak that can reach up to approximately 98 feet in height. Its dense and leafy crown gives it an impressive appearance. Pharazenosaurus is a late Cretaceous dinosaur known for having the longest claws of any land animal. Its claws could reach up to 3 feet 3 inches in length. These enormous claws were likely used for defense and to reach tall vegetation, as Therizinosaurus is believed to have been herbivorous. A pepper plant grows from a small seed and goes through several stages of development. First comes germination, followed by the growth of leaves and stem. Then flowering occurs, which gives rise to the fruits. The complete process until maturity takes approximately 115 days. These are images of a Siberian husky waking up after remaining at approximately 40 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. These beautiful animals are characterized by their double-layered coat that protects them from the cold without any problem, as they are capable of withstanding extreme cold. They have a medium-length body with erect ears and a brush-like tail. Their coloration can vary widely, from white to pure black. They are very active and athletic dogs that need daily physical exercise. The thinnest snake in the world is an Oxybellus fulgitis, a slender and delicate snake that inhabits Central America and northern South America and is quite popular in India. It is only 0.79 inches thick and can grow up to 4 feet 11 inches long. It is not capable of eating very large prey due to how thin it is, so it avoids them. Its temperament is fairly calm around humans, but we should not be overconfident. Although its venom is not deadly, it can paralyze a finger for months. The raven is the smartest bird in the world. Ravens are known for their ability to use tools, such as small branches or sticks, and they can even imitate a variety of sounds, including human sounds. The Shanay-Timpishka River, known as the Boiling River, is located in the Peruvian Amazon. Its waters reach temperatures of up to 210 degrees Fahrenheit due to geothermal seepage. This phenomenon occurs in the Ucayali region, with no nearby volcanoes. The high water temperature generates visible steam in the jungle. Any living being that comes into contact with the river can suffer severe burns. It is one of the hottest rivers in the world and a unique natural mystery. The reaction between bromine and aluminum is highly exothermic, releasing a large amount of heat. In this reaction, bromine acts as an oxidizing agent and aluminum as a reducing agent, generating an intense chemical transformation. The heat released is so high that it can produce visible flames in the test tube. This reaction forms aluminum bromide as the final product. Male kangaroos use their musculature to impress females. They have been observed posing to highlight their biceps and demonstrate their strength. They also take part in boxing competitions to establish hierarchies. The maximum time a Tamagotchi has remained alive varies depending on the version and the care it receives. In some models, 1 day on Earth is equivalent to 1 year for the virtual pet. Generally, they can live between 25 and 28 days before restarting their cycle. The venom of the golden scorpion is one of the most expensive liquids in the world, reaching up to $30 million per gallon. Its high price is due to its rarity and its medical applications. It contains chlorotoxins that can bind to cancer cells and help detect tumors. Its use in treatments for cancer and diabetes is also being researched. Its extraction is complex and requires specialized techniques. Kerubel Yilma from Ethiopia holds the Guinness record for spitting the greatest amount of water continuously for 56.36 seconds. Watch how he drinks several bottles before starting. This is how crops are watered using condensation from the previous night. All it takes is an external force to slightly move the net so that all the water falls onto the crops.
This is what the skull of a beluga whale looks like. It is practically flat. However, its head is soft and feels like a ball. This organ is called the melon and is made up of fats and oils. It is a kind of radar they use to communicate and to find their prey through echolocation. This is how the northern lights are created. It is mainly the work of the sun. This star constantly emits particles through the solar wind, and when they reach the atmosphere over the poles, they collide with oxygen and nitrogen molecules. After some time of this interaction, it becomes possible for us to see a polar aurora. We usually know them as the northern lights, but those are only the ones that occur in the Arctic. The ones that occur in Antarctica are called southern lights. However, the phenomenon itself is called a polar aurora. Shicha Yusakana is a professional motion capture actress. She has worked in video games and movies, bringing animated characters to life with great precision. She is recognized for her participation in titles such as Genshin Impact. She has also collaborated on iconic scenes for Disney and other famous video games. Standard videos usually have between 24 and 60 frames per second. Movies use 24 frames per second, while television and video games can reach 60 frames per second for smoother motion. Some advanced cameras record at 1,000 frames per second or more, capturing details imperceptible to the human eye. Laser cleaning is an environmentally friendly method for removing rust, paint, and contaminants from metal surfaces. It does not require chemicals or generate secondary waste, making it more sustainable. Its precision allows cleaning without damaging the original material. The glass octopus, called Vitrilodonella ricardi, is a transparent species that allows its internal organs to be seen. Sightings are rare due to the depths at which it lives, between 656 and 9,842 feet, although some specimens have been found as deep as 13,123 feet. It was captured on camera by the Schmidt Ocean Institute. Its transparency is a camouflage strategy to avoid predators. The average distance between the Earth and the Moon is approximately 238,900 miles. Due to its elliptical orbit, this figure varies between around 186,000 miles and 248,000 miles. The light reflected by the Moon takes approximately 1.28 seconds to reach the Earth. Its proximity influences phenomena such as tides and eclipses. It also contributes to the Earth's axial stability. The RoboMaster S1 is designed to teach science, mathematics, physics, and programming in an interactive way. Its intelligent functions and game modes improve understanding of these subjects. It supports the Scratch and Python languages, making it easier to learn coding. Marine fish are adapted to the salinity of the ocean, which allows them to regulate fluid balance in their bodies. Their osmoregulation system helps them efficiently eliminate excess salt. In freshwater, they would lose essential salts and suffer internal balance problems. The lack of salt would disrupt their cellular function and could be fatal. Each fish species is designed for its specific habitat. TON 618 is one of the most massive black holes ever detected, with a mass of 66 billion times that of the Sun. It is located more than 10,400,000,000 light-years away, in the direction of the constellations Canes Fanaticus and Coma Berenices. Its immense brightness comes from the quasar that hosts it, so intense that it hides the galaxy surrounding it. The Australian funnel web spider is known for its extremely toxic venom. Its web has a funnel shape and is usually found in confined spaces. Studies indicate that its venom can become more lethal when it feels threatened. Symptoms of its bite include intense pain, sweating, and nausea. In severe cases, it can cause respiratory or cardiac problems. Marble is a metamorphic rock formed by the recrystallization of calcium carbonate. It can be calcitic or dolomitic, depending on its composition. Its crystalline structure gives it shine and a variety of colors depending on the minerals present. It is highly valued in architecture, sculpture, and design for its elegance and durability. However, it is porous and can deteriorate with acids, so it requires care. If you want to know how someone who wears glasses sees, do this. Bring their glasses close to a camera lens and adjust the focus. Now remove them suddenly. That is how they see without glasses. In 2018, the 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO became the most expensive car ever sold, reaching $70 million. This iconic model, acquired by businessman David McNeil, is one of the most exclusive vehicles in history. Its impeccable condition and its victory in the 1964 Tour de France automobile increased its value. The Miami Beach Police Department has a Rolls-Royce Ghost in its fleet. The vehicle is decorated with the official police colors and equipped with lights and sirens. Its use is limited to recruitment events, with the goal of attracting new officers.
Ice skates are footwear designed to glide on icy surfaces. They are used in sports such as figure skating, ice hockey, and speed skating. Their main feature is the metal blade, usually made of stainless steel, which facilitates gliding. There are different types depending on their use, with variations in the shape and size of the blade.
Formula One drivers must maintain exceptional physical condition to withstand high G-forces in each race. They train in gyms with endurance, strength, and reflex exercises. Neck strengthening is crucial, as they can experience forces of up to 5G in corners. They also practice intense cardio to improve stamina.
The three-dimensional giant cat billboard in Shinjuku, Tokyo, is a high-resolution curved screen. Its design creates an impressive three-dimensional effect when viewed from a specific angle. From other positions, it appears only as a curved screen, without the visual effect. This type of digital advertising is becoming increasingly common in Japan.
In 2019, a woman in France discovered that she had a painting by Cimabue in her home. The work, titled Christ Mocked, was valued at up to 6 million euros. It is believed to belong to a set of 8 pieces about the Passion of Christ. So far, only 3 of them have been found.
The Road Printer is an innovative brick paving machine with electric technology. Its most advanced version, the Road Printer Echo, runs on a lithium battery, operating for up to 1 week on a single charge. It can pave streets approximately 3.28 to 22.96 feet wide in a single pass. Workers place the bricks into the machine and it distributes them with precision. Its design reduces physical effort and speeds up the construction process. Prestige Imports is a luxury car dealership in North Miami Beach, Florida. Its showroom displays exclusive brands such as Lamborghini, Ferrari, Bentley, and Bugatti. It also offers models from Pagani, Lotus, and Karma, as well as luxurious Van Dutch boats. It is an ideal destination for lovers of exotic vehicles. Salt is obtained mainly through the evaporation of seawater in salt flats. First, seawater is pumped into large ponds where it is left to evaporate slowly under the sun. As the water evaporates, salt crystals form at the bottom. These crystals are collected, cleaned, and processed to remove impurities. This method has been used for centuries and is effective for producing salt on a large scale. Mojang Vision has developed smart contact lenses with augmented reality technology. Their micro-LED display has 14,000 pixels per inch, offering advanced visualization. They include eye-tracking sensors and an integrated battery. Their wireless connectivity allows information to be displayed in real time. They are still in the testing phase and have not been commercialized.
The time zone system was established to organize time on a global level, facilitating the coordination of activities in different regions. Each time zone spans 15 degrees of longitude, since the Earth rotates 360 degrees in 24 hours, resulting in 24 standard time zones. Each zone is centered on a principal meridian, with the Greenwich meridian as the base reference.
This is what the new public transportation system in China looks like. This new transport system offers travelers wide views of the city through its glass floor and large windows. At first glance, it is very difficult to distinguish the size of the sun in the sky, since the beam of light from our star occupies much of what we see. If you use special lenses, this is its real size, smaller than you might think. In South Korea, trees have a better healthcare system than people in some countries. Watch how saline solution is administered to this tree in preparation for winter. This is a fantastic replica of the Pyramid of Giza, built in the backyard of a house and constructed by a couple from the town of Istinka in Russia. The pyramid is approximately 29.53 feet tall and another 29.53 feet deep. They built the replica by stacking concrete blocks over 2 years. The total weight of the blocks reached approximately 441 short tons. Although it may seem like just a strange decoration, its designers claim it is a pyramid with healing and protective powers capable of saving the earth. The stone forests of Tingui. In the Tingui de Bemaraha Strict Nature Reserve in Madagascar, there is an impressive series of limestone formations known for their sharp rock needles. This unique landscape has been sculpted by water over millions of years, creating a labyrinth of stone towers, deep canyons, and caves that host a diversity of endemic wildlife. Meet the rarest squid on the planet, the piglet squid. Its name comes from its siphon, which has the curious shape of a pig snout, which it uses to expel water and produce locomotion force. Its entire appearance is very striking. For example, the roundness of its body, the small tentacles that emerge above its eyes, and its tiny fins. In addition, its skin is translucent, allowing its organs to be seen. It measures only about 4 inches in length.
Vincent Ball is a Belgian artist who creates illustrations using the projected shadows of everyday objects. His technique, called shadowology, transforms simple silhouettes into creative scenes. His works have gained popularity on social media for their ingenuity and unique style. Through his art, he combines light and shadow to bring surprising characters and landscapes to life.
In 1993, Blockbuster was the largest movie rental chain in the world. Customers walked through the store aisles searching for VHS titles. Choosing a movie for the weekend was a tradition for many families. The process included renting it, watching it, and returning it a few days later. Although streaming now makes access to movies easier, the physical experience had its own charm. Do you want to have a conversation with an Italian but still do not master the language? Do not worry. You can rely less on vocabulary and try to communicate with your hands. They will likely understand you. Italian is characterized by the use of gestures, but make sure to learn when and how each one is used. Not all gestures are innocent in Italy, and you would not want to have awkward moments.
The tallest statue in the world is the Statue of Unity, located in India and inaugurated in 2018. It has a total height of 597 feet, including the pedestal. The statue represents Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, a key leader after independence. This very peculiar musical instrument you are seeing is an automaton. Do not be fooled by its appearance, because even though it looks like a toy, it is used to create electronic music and was developed in Japan. To play it, you simply gently squeeze its head and press the dark part with your fingers to create different sounds.
Meet the caecilian, a species of amphibian whose bite is venomous. Although this ability is usually associated with snakes, it is believed that they may not be the oldest animals with this trait. That title apparently belongs to the caecilian, since these small limbless creatures have venom-producing glands along their teeth. This is not even their only defense mechanism, as they also secrete a toxin-filled liquid through their tail. Uranus was discovered in 1781 by the astronomer William Herschel, who initially named it Planet George in honor of King George III of England. This name remained for several decades, but some astronomers argued that it should follow mythological tradition. Johann Elert Bode suggested calling it Uranus to maintain consistency with the other planets. In 1850, the name was officially adopted.
Coffee is one of the main sources of antioxidants in the Western diet. It is a beverage consumed all over the world. The antioxidants in coffee can help protect against cellular damage and reduce the risk of chronic diseases, such as heart disease and cancer. Submarine cables are high-capacity cables laid on the seabed to transmit data over long distances. They serve to interconnect different parts of the world. These massive cables enable internet connections from anywhere, while also allowing us to transmit data at higher speeds. They are made of highly resistant materials, strong enough to withstand even a shark bite.
This is one of the largest functional Lego roller coasters. It has a track 85.3 feet long and was built with more than 90,000 Lego pieces, an impressive feat of engineering and creativity.
Tidal waves, or tsunamis, form due to seismic movements underwater, such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or landslides. When a seismic event occurs on the ocean floor, it displaces large volumes of water, creating massive waves that travel at high speed. As these waves approach the coast, their height increases, causing devastating waves when they finally reach land.
These are the mannequins of the future. They have 9 joints to position them in different ways. They can also increase or reduce their size by simply pressing a button.
The Komodo dragon is the largest lizard in the world, reaching up to approximately 9 feet 10.1 inches in length. It lives on several islands in Indonesia, such as Komodo and Rinca. It is a fierce predator with a powerful bite and toxin-laden saliva. Its diet includes deer, wild boar, and carrion. Despite its size, it can move quickly over short distances and is a good swimmer. The moon is moving away from the Earth at a rate of approximately 1.5 inches per year. This phenomenon occurs due to the gravitational interaction between both celestial bodies. The tides generated by the moon transfer energy from the Earth, pushing it into a higher orbit. This process has been happening for millions of years and will continue in the future. Robots specialized in navigating mazes use sensors and advanced algorithms to detect obstacles and make decisions in real time. Thanks to artificial intelligence, they can find the most efficient route in milliseconds. They commonly use cameras, ultrasonic sensors, and microcontrollers such as Arduino to improve their accuracy. The time required to complete a maze depends on its size and complexity. Some models have managed to do it in seconds, demonstrating the speed of these systems. The binary code was formalized by the German mathematician Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz in 1689. Although there were earlier concepts, he developed its modern version and presented it in 1703. His system, based on ones and zeros, emerged as a mathematical and philosophical exploration. Over time, it became the foundation of modern computing. Thanks to this discovery, digital systems can process information efficiently.
The mudskipper is a fish from the Gobiidae family with an elongated body that is laterally compressed. Its size ranges between approximately 5.91 and 11.81 inches. What is curious about this species is that it spends much of the day out of the water, breathing through its skin, the lining of the mouth, and the pharynx. This adaptation only works in human environments, which is why it remains in muddy areas.
PuriBag is a portable bag designed to purify contaminated water. It works with purification packets, eliminating 99.99% of bacteria, viruses, and protozoa. Its effectiveness has been certified by the World Health Organization. The water only needs to be mixed with a purifying powder. In minutes, the contaminants disappear, leaving water safe for consumption. Setenil de las Bodegas is a town in the province of Cádiz, Spain, famous for its cave houses. Its buildings are integrated into massive rocks, creating a unique landscape. The Guadalporcún River runs through the town, contributing to its distinctive environment. Its historic center is declared a historic complex due to its architectural value. It is part of the White Villages route, attracting many visitors. It is considered one of the most beautiful towns in Spain. Its urban design makes it a fascinating destination. The basket star belongs to the group of ophiuroids, a type of echinoderm related to starfish. Its arms branch into multiple segments, giving it a unique appearance. It inhabits deep and cold waters, such as the Arctic and parts of the Atlantic. It feeds by trapping small marine organisms with its spiny arms. Its flexible structure allows it to adapt to ocean currents. It lives in areas where sunlight barely reaches.
The Darvaza gas crater, known as the Door to Hell, is located in Turkmenistan and has been burning for 50 years. It originated in 1971 when a gas drilling operation collapsed, creating a massive crater. To prevent the release of toxic gases, geologists decided to ignite the methane, but the flames never went out.
This curious bathroom belongs to the artist Alice Pagnola, who, as an art project, planted thousands of chia seeds on her toilet. She watered them 3 times over 7 days, and this was the result. Some species of amphipods have translucent or transparent bodies, which allows them to camouflage themselves in the ocean to avoid being detected by predators. These small crustaceans inhabit a variety of marine and freshwater ecosystems. Their ability to blend into their surroundings is a key strategy for survival. Indium is an extremely soft and moldable metal. It can be easily manipulated by hand due to its low hardness. It is used in semiconductors and low melting point alloys. Silver is one of the best conductors of electricity and heat among metals. Its high thermal conductivity allows it to transfer heat quickly. When touching ice, silver accelerates melting due to rapid heat transfer. Hot air balloons use heated air to rise and stay aloft. A burner heats the air inside the fabric balloon, generating buoyancy. The temperature difference between the internal and external air allows the balloon to ascend. To adjust altitude, the pilot regulates the air temperature. Increasing it makes the balloon rise, while reducing it allows descent.
To celebrate the 6th anniversary of Pokémon Go, Niantic organized a show with 600 drones in Japan. During the event, the lights formed iconic figures from the franchise, such as a Pokéball and several Pokémon. Charizard and Gengar were among the stars of the show.
The K-Truck Garden Contest is an annual competition in Japan, where participants transform K-Trucks into miniature gardens. These designs include rocks, plants, lighting, and water features. Creativity and landscape design play a key role in each creation. The event is organized by the Japan Federation of Landscape Contractors. Its goal is to combine art and gardening in small spaces.
Atom is a robot barista developed by Rictech Robotics. It can prepare coffee, bubble tea, and cocktails automatically.
It has been presented at technology events. It currently operates in several establishments in the United States. Its innovative design improves efficiency in beverage preparation. It also draws public attention with its precision and speed.
Chaser was a border collie trained by psychologist John Pilley. She had a vocabulary of 1,022 words, including the names of 800 toys. Her owner tested her by asking her to select specific toys from a random group. Chaser always chose the correct one, demonstrating her incredible memory and learning ability.
The largest inflatable obstacle course in New Zealand is approximately 1,132 feet long and features many different obstacles. The unique experience involves running through 43 challenging obstacles, where participants must crawl through the spike tunnel, bounce over beach balls, and slide down 6 incredible slides. The Unitree G1 is a Chinese humanoid robot designed for automation and artificial intelligence. It stands 4 feet 4 inches tall and has up to 43 motors that provide great flexibility. It is equipped with cameras and a 3-dimensional LiDAR system to detect objects around it. Its battery provides an approximate autonomy of 2 hours. Jizai Arms is a system of robotic limbs developed by the University of Tokyo. It consists of a portable unit with up to 6 detachable arms. The arms can be connected, disconnected, and exchanged between users. Asqua can develop in adulthood, although it is more common in childhood. Factors such as allergies, respiratory infections, and environmental pollution can influence its onset. It does not have a definitive cure, but there are effective treatments to control symptoms. With proper medication and lifestyle changes, people can lead a normal life. Medical care and follow-up are key to its management. This place is called Haotuan, a Chinese village that has been overtaken by nature. It is located just 56 miles from Shanghai. At its peak, it came to house 3,000 residents. However, in the early 1990s, residents began to leave due to a lack of jobs and opportunities. The Osborne 1 was the first commercial portable computer, released in 1981. Although it was considered portable, it weighed around 24.25 pounds. It had 64 kilobytes of random access memory, an amount that is minimal by today's standards. Its design included a small 5-inch screen. It was difficult to carry, but it revolutionized the computer industry. Popcorn bags contain a susceptor, a special film that absorbs and distributes heat. This component concentrates microwave energy on the corn kernels. This allows the popcorn to pop evenly. Speakers with ferrofluid create unique visual effects in rhythm with the music. This magnetic liquid responds to the electromagnetic fields generated by sound. The knee kicker, known as knee kicker in English, is a tool used in carpet installation. Its purpose is to secure the carpet to the base correctly, ensuring that it is tight and free of wrinkles. It works by applying controlled pressure with the knee on a padded end and a toothed head that helps stretch the carpet and fit it against the wall or the edge. Lito Leaf Art is a Japanese artist who transforms fallen leaves into delicate works of art using a detailed cutting technique. He began creating these pieces in 2020, and his work has gained international recognition for its precision and creativity. Each leaf becomes a unique scene, reflecting natural settings or characters. His art is ephemeral, but it captures the essence of autumn and the beauty of nature. The use of before Christ and after Christ derives from the convention in Western chronology that establishes the birth of Jesus Christ as a significant historical reference point. This designation became popular in the 6th century through the monk Dionysius Exiguus and has been widely adopted in Western chronology to date historical events. Luc Cormier, known as Mr. Sticker Tattoo, is an artist specialized in tattoos that look like stickers. His style combines realism and new school with influences from pop culture. To achieve the adhesive effect, he uses a white background and strategic shadows. This creates the illusion that the tattoos are stuck onto the skin. Some giant tarantulas, such as Xenithus imanis, have been observed coexisting with tiny frogs, like Chiasmocles ventrimaculata. This relationship is a case of symbiosis. The spiders protect the frogs from predators, and in return, the frogs eat insects that could consume the spider's eggs. Both species benefit from sharing the same habitat. Subsoccer is a tabletop game inspired by soccer for 2 players seated on benches that serve as goals. They compete in a match played underneath the table. Meet Sophie, a robotic fish developed by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology to explore the underwater world. Its design imitates the natural movement of real fish. It is made of silicone and uses a hydraulic system to move. Its goal is to study marine life with greater precision. Hippos do not swim like other aquatic animals. Their bodies are too dense to float, so they propel themselves by walking or jumping along the bottoms of rivers and lakes. They can move agilely underwater and remain submerged for up to 5 minutes without breathing. Although they spend a lot of time in the water, they rely on contact with the ground to move. In 1993, Don Calhoun, a fan of the Chicago Bulls, made a 75-foot shot on his first attempt and won $1 million. The crowd erupted in celebration, and Michael Jordan hugged him along with other players. Initially, the insurance company refused to pay the prize, claiming his previous basketball experience. However, the sponsors intervened and ensured that Calhoun would receive $50,000 annually for 20 years. In 2013, the Japanese jewelry company Ginatanka created a replica of Lionel Messi's left foot in pure gold. The sculpture weighs 55.12 pounds and was valued at $5,300,000. It was designed to celebrate his fourth Ballon d'Or and his record of 91 goals in a single year. It is a unique piece that honors his football legacy.
Jake Leonard, known as Lapman, is an athlete famous for his impressive muscle control. He can move his chest and back muscles with great precision, amazing his followers. On his social media, he shares videos showcasing this unique ability. The Sony Rion Pocket 5 is a portable device that regulates temperature in a personalized way. It uses a thermoelectric module and intelligent sensors to monitor body temperature, humidity, and movement. It can cool or heat depending on environmental conditions. Its compact design allows it to be worn comfortably under clothing. It is controlled through a mobile application or automatically.
Melissa Ralph made history at Miss England by competing without makeup, becoming the first finalist to do so in 94 years. Her decision aimed to challenge traditional beauty standards. Muggle Quidditch, now called quadball, is a sport inspired by the Harry Potter saga. It is played on land or grass with players holding a broom between their legs. Its rules are similar to those of the original Quidditch, with positions such as chasers, beaters, keeper, and seeker. Since its creation in 2005, it has grown worldwide. There are leagues and national teams in several countries. Orangutans in captivity learn to fear snakes through specialized training. Since they do not have an instinctive fear, caretakers use fake snakes and act frightened to teach them to react with caution. Numbers were not created by a single person, but emerged in different civilizations. The Sumerians and the Egyptians developed numerical systems more than 5,000 years ago to count and measure. Over time, the Greeks and the Indians improved these systems with advanced concepts. The introduction of zero was a major breakthrough in numeration. Numbers were used in mathematics, astronomy, and commerce. Today, they remain essential in daily life.
The Hickaway is a device created by scientists in the United States to stop hiccups. It works through forced inspiratory suction while drinking water with a special straw. This stimulates the phrenic nerve and the vagus nerve, stopping hiccup spasms. Its effectiveness is 92% according to studies. Its design is simple and easy to use. Sweden is the country with the most islands in the world, with a total of 267,570. Most of these islands are small, and many are uninhabited. Some are located in the Baltic Sea, while others are found in lakes and rivers. If you search for Sonic the Hedgehog on Google, you will see an image of the character in the knowledge panel. When you click on Sonic, he performs his classic jump and spin animation. If you press him several times, he gradually changes. After 50 clicks, he transforms into Supersonic.
The Boxon BX-1 is a volumetric display inspired by the holochess from Star Wars. It generates three-dimensional images visible without the need for special glasses. It works like a light printer, projecting three-dimensional models from any angle. Its technology allows it to display videos, games, and interactive visualizations.
Manatee lips are prehensile. Each side moves independently from the other. It is as if they had fingers. Watch how it grabs this rope. Hypnosis is a real phenomenon that can be induced in susceptible people through suggestion. It is not total mind control, but it can influence perception and behavior. It is used in therapies to treat anxiety, pain, and other disorders. Although some shows display surprising actions under hypnosis, the person retains a certain degree of control. The PAL V Liberty is a flying car developed by the Dutch company PAL V. It can reach a speed of up to 112 miles per hour and has a 200 horsepower engine.
It has received permission to drive on European roads, although it still needs certification to fly legally.
The Mimica bump cap is an innovative lid that helps determine the freshness of food. It uses temperature-sensitive gel technology to indicate whether a liquid is still in good condition. If the surface is smooth, the product is fresh. If bumps are felt, it has begun to spoil. Sea otters often choose a favorite stone that they keep for a long time. They use it as a tool to break shells and access their food. They store these stones in folds of skin under their arms while they swim.
The Inuit designed snow goggles more than 2,000 years ago to protect themselves from the reflection of the sun on the ice. They were made of bone, driftwood, or walrus ivory, with small slits that reduce glare. Their design helped prevent snow blindness, a common problem in the Arctic. Hydatona physis, known as the bubble snail, is a marine mollusk that belongs to the Aplostridae family. It inhabits shallow tropical waters and can reach up to approximately 2.36 inches in length. During the day, it buries itself in the sand for protection, and at night it emerges, when it is more visible to divers.
These are the blue ice caves beneath the glaciers of Iceland. They form in summer when the sun melts the ice, creating tunnels. They can be visited in winter. In some zoos, dogs help cheetah cubs in captivity adapt better. Cheetahs tend to be shy and nervous, so dogs provide companionship and confidence. By interacting with them, the cubs learn to socialize and feel more secure. Ultraviolet cameras can reveal invisible damage that the sun causes to the skin. In experiments, it is observed how radiation leaves marks that are not yet visible to the naked eye. These cameras also show the protective effect of sunscreen. It becomes evident how they reduce the absorption of ultraviolet rays. In Japan, a store specializing in stone decoration created a marble run carved into rock. Its precise design allows the marbles to travel through the circuit in perfect harmony.
The superstition that breaking a mirror brings 7 years of bad luck dates back to ancient Rome, where it was believed that a mirror's reflection represented a person's soul. Breaking the mirror was considered a bad omen and was associated with the breaking of the soul. This is how future cargo ship operators learn and train to maneuver on the water. These ships are miniature versions of large vessels. Aurora Reykjavik, the Northern Lights Museum in Iceland, has an interactive map where visitors place pins to mark their country of origin. Steam bending is a traditional method for bending wood without damaging it. The wood is exposed to heat and moisture inside a steam box, softening the lignin that binds its fibers together. This allows it to be shaped easily. It is then fixed in its new form until it dries and regains its rigidity. It is used in the manufacture of furniture, boats, and musical instruments. This video shows the moment when a shark swallows a diver's camera and captures these incredible moments from inside its body. Artist Jan Vorman created the dispatch work movement, which invites people to repair the walls and monuments of their cities using Lego bricks.
Police in the United States use GPS darts to track vehicles involved in crimes. These devices, manufactured by Starchase, are fired at suspect cars and attached to them. Once attached, they send real-time GPS signals, allowing precise tracking of the vehicle. This technology helps avoid high-speed chases, reducing risks for the community and officers. Cloudgate, known as the Chicago Bean, is an iconic sculpture designed by the British Indian artist Anish Kapoor. It was inaugurated in May of 2006 and quickly became one of Chicago's most popular artworks. With a shiny stainless steel surface, it reflects its surroundings in a spectacular way. Humpback whales hunt in groups using the bubble net feeding technique. Several whales create spiral bubbles to corral their prey, such as herring and krill. This tactic prevents the fish from escaping. They then swim with their mouths open through the bubble net, capturing large amounts of food. The F-35B Lightning II is a fighter jet developed by Lockheed Martin with advanced technology. Its F-35B variant has short takeoff and vertical landing capability. This is possible thanks to its lift van system, which allows it to operate in reduced spaces. Electric line stripers are specialized machines used to paint streets and roads. They operate with high-performance batteries that allow prolonged use. Their technology ensures precise paint application. They are ideal for road marking on different surfaces. Some models can operate both indoors and outdoors. Elephants can communicate with each other over long distances using infrasound, which are low-frequency sounds that travel easily through the ground and other materials. These vocalizations are used for social coordination, reproduction, and warning of dangers. There is a myth that Eskimos kiss this way. This is false. This is how they show affection. Instead of kissing cheeks with their lips, they do it with their noses, inhaling a bit of air. The more affection there is, the greater the pressure of the nose. The goldcrest is a small and active bird that inhabits forests and shrubby areas. Although some people believe its expression looks sad, this is simply a facial characteristic. There are several species of goldcrests with vibrant plumage and agile behaviors.
Car elevators in garages are becoming increasingly popular in wealthy neighborhoods of the United States. These systems save space and offer greater security for vehicles, becoming a modern trend. Their cost ranges between $1,000 and $10,000, depending on the model and features. Giethoorn, known as the Venice of the Netherlands, is a picturesque village in Overijssel. It is famous for having no roads in its center, where canals connect the houses. Pedestrian bridges provide access to the homes, offering a unique charm. From late April to early May, more than 5 million blue Nemophila flowers bloom in the Hitachi Seaside Park in Japan. It is a true natural spectacle. Mosquito wings move at an impressive speed of approximately 1,000 times per minute, which is equivalent to 20 to 25 movements per second. This rapid flapping gives them agility and maneuverability, essential for evading predators and finding food. In addition, the characteristic buzzing sound we hear comes from the vibration of their wings.
Ellis Torhall is a Swedish parkour athlete, internationally recognized. He began practicing this sport at 8 years old and has perfected his skills through years of training. Throughout his career, he has stood out in various competitions, becoming a reference in the discipline.
The northern lights and the southern lights are impressive luminous phenomena that occur at the north and south poles respectively. These lights are called boreal in the North Pole and austral in the South Pole. They are produced when charged particles from the sun interact with gases in Earth's atmosphere.
Solifuges, also known as camel spiders or wind scorpions, are neither scorpions nor spiders, although they are related to both. They belong to the order Solifugae within the class Arachnida.
This is the third eyelid of birds. It is a physiological feature of certain animals, such as reptiles, birds, and mammals. You have probably not seen it because it is usually not noticeable to the naked eye. This membrane protects the animal's eye and shields it from any dirt. Thanks to it, falcons do not need to fully close their eyelids and can fly at an average speed of approximately 174 miles per hour. This is the Diamond Head crater on the Hawaiian island of Oahu. It is the extinct cone of a volcano. Inside are the remains of a military fort.
This innovative backpack uses a fan with 500 LED lights to create moving images through the illusion of persistence of vision. Its technological design is impressive, standing out as one of the most eye-catching.
Our brain processes thousands of thoughts daily. Although the exact number varies according to studies, it is estimated that many of these thoughts are repetitive and that a large portion can be negative. This phenomenon is due to an evolutionary bias that helps us identify risks and problems.
The 1,000 rupiah banknote from the Maldives, issued in 2016, is considered one of the most beautiful in the world. Made of polymer, it features a design that highlights the country's marine biodiversity. This banknote pays tribute to the whale shark and the green sea turtle, two iconic species.
Some species of nectar-feeding bats use their tongues to extract nectar from flowers. Their tongues are long and adapted to collect nectar efficiently. They can extend to more than half the length of their bodies. This feature allows them to reach food deep inside flowers. These are starfish larvae. As you can see, they already have their characteristic shape. They drift through the ocean until they find a place to settle.
Glaciers, gigantic masses of ice, contain close to 69% of the planet's fresh water. These formations originate in cold regions from the accumulation of snow over long periods. They represent the largest reserve of fresh water outside the oceans, playing an essential role in global water balance.
Hoplolotylus clupacii, known as the flashing tilefish, is a fish capable of rapidly changing color. This phenomenon occurs thanks to its iridophores, specialized cells that reflect light at different wavelengths. Its ability to modify its color allows it to camouflage itself and communicate with other fish. This is a feeder for baby kittens. Its shape resembles that of their mother, and they can eat alongside their siblings, which is less stressful than using a bottle. Jazz Herald creates lip-shaped lamps called light keys. They are made of silicone and have a glass and wood base. Some versions are entirely made of silicone. They work with LED lights activated by pressure. When you squeeze them, the light turns on. The Technical University of Munich has 2 giant slides in its mathematics and computer science building. These not only serve as a fast way to move around, but are also an art installation inaugurated in 2002. Their parabolic curves allow sliding from the upper floors, connecting 4 levels. Although they can help students go down quickly, their main function is recreational and aesthetic.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe so you don't miss more interesting content. Leave your comments and click on any of these videos. See you next time.